Hey, it's Trinity time. We're getting ready to do another Trinity video for you so that you can meditate with us on Wednesday nights. If you don't know already, we do this every week and you should be a part of it. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, maybe leave us a comment, maybe even share it with somebody that you think could benefit. All of these things help spread our mission to empower energies into the consciousness. It's a really cool idea. We're trying to make the planet a better place. You can be a part of it. You have to know the energy every week, and that's why we give you these videos, not just to say a word, but to try and give you a sensation of that energy so that you can meditate on it. This week the energy is education, and education is a simple idea, but it's a complicated thing to live out. So we're going to try and give you a self-defense scenario that would give you the feeling of what we're trying to talk about. Education basically is using what you know to understand what you don't know. That's basically education. And the real short and sweet way you would live that out in your life is that you would ask a question and then make a statement. So what are we doing? Okay, this is what I can bring to it. Now what are we doing? Okay, I got that, and I think that I can follow that, but where do you want to end up? And every time I would just make a statement. This is where I am. Then I'd ask the question. What I don't know. What's the next step? And this is where I am, and here's my question. Statement, question, statement, question. That progression is the heart and soul of education. It's a little tricky though, because education is not a skill. It's not like I mastered it and I crushed education today. It's more like Tai Chi or meditation. It's a practice. You have to do that statement, question thing all the time, but you're never going to have the perfect statement or the perfect question. You're never going to arrive at the end. It's a practice that you engage in every day. And yes, you do get better at it, but you never get to the end. And that's hard for most people. They want a skill that they can master. And education is not a skill you master. It's a practice you engage in on a regular basis. I'm going to give you a self-defense situation that will maybe explain that to you a little better. Hands up. If Jen and I are wrestling, let's drop this hand so they can see. Imagine two hands, but you only see the one. She, at this point, has a superior position. Her elbow is kind of in line with her body, and mine's all winged out like this. So she has a better mechanical leverage. You don't ever want your elbow to wing out. You don't want it to wing in either. Those are bad positions. But if you can keep it kind of in the box of your body, you've got a strong position. And if I find myself in this place where I'm not making any headway, she's got the better position, instead of continuing to push, I'll just let go. That's my question. That's the question phase. When I'm pushing and pushing and pushing, I'm saying, this is where I am, this is where I am, this is where I am, and then I go, you know what, I'm going to ask a question. And I let go, and it shows me where her energy wants to go. And if I try and improve my position by jerking her elbow around, it doesn't work as long as we're pushing. But if I ask my question, I say, where does your energy want to go? Then I can tell which way it's going, and I can move it. I can get through this situation, be in a much better position by not continuing to press against it, but instead press, get nowhere, ask a question. You can see right here, winged out, muscles all tense and engaged. When I let go, I drop that forward pressure, but let's reverse it.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm in the good position, she's in the bad position. She's pushing, she's pushing, she's pushing. Now when she lets go, you'll see that my muscle also lets go. When I'm tense, it makes the other person tense. When I release, it makes the other person release. So they've got this moment where they release, but you can still feel where their energy wants to go. So once again, if I'm doing this and she releases, then you can tell where I want to go. And so instead of trying to wing this out, she would pull this in, pressing. She releases, and then I release, and she's got that, just like that. You can feel where the person wants to go because you've asked the question. The question in physical terms is, stop pushing.
Right.
And when you get an answer, when you say, oh, they want to go this way, then you push again, right? There's your statement. Statement, question, statement, question. That's the practice of education. Thank you. If you think this stuff's cool, you should stay tuned for more Trinity.